What if I told you the biggest thing holding you back right now wasn't your skills, your circumstances, or even your past? It's your perspective. Two people can live the same day. One is crushed by it, the other one is inspired by it. Why? It's because of perspective. My mission is to help you renew your mind with biblical truth. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to shift your perspective so that when those days do come, you can be inspired through them rather than crushed by them. The first point I wanted to talk about was this, and it's that remember the things that you should be grateful for, that you've stopped being grateful for. We all have these things that we've prayed for in life, that we've really wished for, and we finally got them. We were grateful for it when we finally got them, but we stopped being grateful for them, and we became complacent with having those things in our life. So I want to encourage you right now to look at all of the things that you've accomplished, that you have, that you used to want, but you no longer think about. And take a moment to be grateful that you have those things still. Because if you treat something like it's the beginning, it'll never be an end. You'll always be grateful. You'll always feel like the first day you had it. And that's one of the biggest tricks to enjoying life, even when things get mundane. The second thing I want to talk about is negativity and positivity and how they can never coexist. And this has recently been proven with science. I think they do a lot of brain scans, and what they've noticed is the side of your brain that is responsible for negativity cannot be active while the side of your brain that is responsible for gratitude is being activated. So knowing that, it allows you to sort of hack your brain. So next time you want to stop thinking about negative things, don't say I'm not going to think about negative things. Instead say, what am I grateful for? Oh, I'm grateful that this happened. I'm grateful that I now have this. Or I'm grateful that I still have this. Shift your perspective, because if you constantly think about what you're not grateful for and what you're upset about and what you're lacking, you'll never be happy. And there's another thing I wanted to talk about as well, another topic. Your perspective creates your experience. So I constantly say this, even with people I know and people I'm really close to. People say things like, oh, you made me mad, or this experience made me mad. And when you say things like that, you sacrifice control of your own emotions to external objects and external experiences. But the thing is, you can never control what happens outside of you. So if you let one experience make you upset, that is you. It's not the experience. Because if this experience happened to maybe a couple different people, they wouldn't be upset about it, but you were. Now there are some scenarios, of course, death, loss of loved ones, things like that that really, you should mourn for. You should maybe not be upset about, but mourn, like I said. And so it's just understanding those things. But understand that you are in complete control of how you interpret experiences. And if you don't start recognizing your interpretation through your experiences and actually be conscious of it, you'll never shift your perspective, and you'll constantly be having the same negative thoughts over and over again, and it's going to make people not want to be around you. So what you think is holding you back is not really what is. And that's the fourth thing. We all think, if I could only make more money, I'd be happier. If I could only work harder, I'd make more money. But that thought alone is what's stopping you from making more money. That thought alone is what's stopping you from being happy, from being grateful. Because I know what I'm going to say, but I don't have the words to formulate it yet, so I'm working on this. But when you have a thought that if this happens, that's outside of my control, if this thing happens, if this event happens that's outside of my control, then I will start feeling happy. That's what you're doing. And by doing that, you are sacrificing any control you have of getting your desired outcome. So it's not events that need to happen that will make you richer, make you happier, make you more grateful. It is thought. It is the thoughts you're having, the way in which you think. That is what's holding you back. That's what's holding me back. So don't try to change what's on the outside, try to change what's on the inside. Michael Jackson said it in his song Man in the Mirror. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change. Because when you change yourself, you change your perspective, you change the lenses you look through, and now the world changes. Whereas if you try and change everyone else, nothing happens. The burden is too big. It's too large for you to control. So, to recap, gratitude aligns you, positivity crowds out negativity, your perspective creates your experience, and what's really holding you back isn't what you think it is. So guys, if you're ready to start living out these perspectives and applying them to your day-to-day life, press that subscribe button